I know there's like 2 billion of you out there, so I really hate to break it to you, but if you're a Muslim, you are retarded.
Welcome back to AreWeFamousNow, and we have another response to someone who is extremely hateful.
If you're a Muslim, this is literally what you have to believe.
What do I have to believe, Dusty? Please tell me.
You have to believe that a man named Muhammad went up to a cave all by himself where nobody could see or verify that this actually happened.
So what?
An angel, the angel fucking Gabriel, came to him because this is how the all-powerful God communicates with people. And the angel Gabriel told Muhammad that he was to receive the most important message that anybody in the human history has ever received, and that he was in charge of telling everybody that message who ever lived for the rest of fucking time.
That sounds so cool, bro! Just listening to that makes me want to follow it yet again. That's such an awesome story, bro. Yeah.
The all-powerful God decides to send Gabriel down to recite these verses over and over and over to him until he memorizes them. And he did this repeatedly for 23 goddamn years! If you're a Muslim, that's literally what you have to fucking believe!
The world is actually boring as it is, so why can't we believe in something like that? That's freaking awesome! Your argument is that basically we believe in something that is just so far-fetched and it doesn't make absolute sense. That's totally fine, it's cool. But there's also people out there who believe that drinking yourself to complete embarrassment is awesome and that they do it every weekend or every night to forget their woes and their problems.
Does the all-powerful God just give him the information in a very technologically advanced way in which he could just show everybody and prove that it came from God? Fuck no.
Whoa, bro, why do you keep getting close to the camera? And stop using the word retarded. It's really offensive to people who are actually mentally ill.
Fuck no.
I know you're trying to send out an argument, but the way you're doing is kinda...
There's only 2 choices here. Either God's retarded or you are, motherfuckers! And then, just to make this story even more...
I'm sorry, guys.
So of course, Muhammad can't read or write. So does the angel Gabriel and the all-powerful God just beam the information into his head? Fuck no.
I know, and isn't that inspiring? Like me, for instance. I cannot read or write Arabic in such a great level, but I actually do read the Quran in English. But I am learning, and the fact that Muhammad, peace be upon him, couldn't read or write is so inspirational, and it lets you believe that you can learn something so wonderful like Islam. That is great, and actually motivates me to continue doing what I do. So, thank you for reminding me, Dusty.
Our motherfuckers!
Calm down, calm down. I don't know why you're throwing a tantrum like a young kid, but it's not that serious. How about this? I'll talk to you in Arabic, so I can calm you down. بشويش يا حبيبي. هدي نفسك. أعصابك بس أعصابك. يعني أخلاقك كده مش حلوة للناس. هدي نفسك.
You're fucking retarded!
If you're trying to be funny, then you honestly are one funny dude. Here is a point I want to bring up, and this is something I've always been thinking about, and I never wanted to say, but I'll say it right now. It's kind of weird that when an atheist is saying that they don't believe in God and don't want to have anything to do with religion, will keep going back into religion and learning more about religion and God. So then this way it makes it seem like they actually love God more than people who actually are believing, who don't know much of the stuff that they know by studying it. So atheists actually do these people who believe in God a favor because they are studying so much and learning a lot about it that they would in turn make these people who are God-loving people and believe in God learning so much about religion. But atheists don't believe in God, so why are they going back into religion and trying to study so much about it and learn so much about it if they don't like religion? Why go back to it? I don't understand. What is the point of being an atheist if you don't want to do anything with religion, but you go back to it? I'm repeating myself because that is what it is. It's going in a circle, a constant circle, and it just causes you more pain. Why do that to yourself? You probably don't want me in your life, so, you know, your video just brought me into your life. You see the energy that it creates? You're just surrounding yourself with people who believe in God, and that's something you don't want, so why? I just don't get it, man. Whew.
This is the worst possible way that I could imagine an all-powerful God ever disseminating information.
You know what they always say is that God is the most all-knowing and that He knows everything that you won't know. So basically, There's a reason why God did everything that He did. It's not going to be the way you want it. I mean, it's not going to be the way I want it. For example, I'll be like, well, if people are killing each other today, why wouldn't He just take away all the evil people so there would be no more killing anymore and make the world a perfect world? Well, because if you think about it, if it's a perfect world, then that means we shouldn't exist because we're not perfect.
It turns out the man that the all-powerful God chose to give this message to the world was a pedophile! Muhammad married a 6-year-old and started having regular sex with her when he was 9. He was a motherfucking pedophile!
I really hate when people bring that argument up because they don't understand that although, yes, definitely not socially acceptable today, it was acceptable back then. Aisha, the girl he married, she was very smart. She wanted to marry him. She loved him. He was actually single for 2 years after Khadijah died because he was very heartbroken. And you know what's funny? The Islamic scholar who actually first brought this up, Maulana Muhammad Ali, was actually considered by some people to be questioned. They don't actually believe that it could be correct, so it could actually indeed be wrong. You see, it could have happened or it could have not happened. Back then, it was acceptable, and this girl was very, very smart, and she indeed was in love with Muhammad, and it wasn't forced or anything like that, and he was a very respectable man. And if it didn't happen, well, there you go. It didn't happen. It's just a mistake that an Islamic scholar might have made, which people have been bringing up. But you are never going to think like that. You're always going to think in a disgusting way and say, yes, he actually did. And what are they going to think about when they think about that? They're going to think about intercourse. And that's the direction everybody likes to go, which kind of shows a lot about us, that we are indeed just as disgusting as the things that we think is disgusting.
How retarded are you, motherfuckers?
How retarded are you, motherfucker? I just wanted to try that out. That didn't feel too good.
I think a lot of you are just pretending to believe it because you're afraid motherfuckers will kill you if you don't.
Actually, no. You see, I'm not afraid of anyone killing me. I just believe in it because I believe in it. It's always nice to hold on to something when you feel very passionate about it.
And the truth is, some of you dudes out there that call yourself Muslims, I actually respect. I actually think you're talented. I actually think you're brilliant people.
Why, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
When it comes to religion, you are fucking retarded.
Okay, bro, now I feel like you're hurting my feelings. You've called me retarded like about 10 times already, and that's not cool.
And look, when I say retarded, I'm not talking about people with Down syndrome at all. It has nothing to do with people with Down syndrome.
Aw, nah. Don't pull that card now. Don't pull that card. When I say retarded, it doesn't mean people who have stuff with Down syndrome. Come on, well, if I'm following Islam, it doesn't mean that I'm following it the way you're thinking then. If you want to say that, let's do that way. I mean, that's not fair. You can't have a one-way road, bro. It goes 2 ways, buddy.
So get the fuck out of my face with this ignorant monkey shit already.
Bro, you were the one in my face. I'm just trying to respond here, man. I'm not in your face. Calm down.
'Cause ain't nobody got time for that shit.
Aw, man, I was beginning to respect you until you threw that little racist line. So you said stop it with that monkey-ish, and then you started moving like a monkey and said ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm not even gonna bother responding to the rest of the video, because I don't talk to racists. So peace, son! See you the later! I really think you need your meds, man, because you keep doing this a whole lot. This right here does not make you cool, and it doesn't get your point across. So you know what? I am done with you!